can kill the past.
Enter the Gungeon is a thrilling, fast-paced bullet hell roguelike that keeps players on their toes with relentless action and clever level design. The variety of weapons is impressive, each bringing unique gameplay twists and encouraging creative strategies. The pixel art style complements the frenetic pace perfectly, adding a vibrant and energetic atmosphere. Challenging but fair, it rewards persistence and skill, making every run feel rewarding and addictive. A must-play for fans of intense, replayable shooters. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a fantastic return to classic Metroidvania style with a vast castle full of secrets to explore. The combat feels satisfying, with a wide variety of weapons and abilities that keep gameplay fresh and engaging. The soundtrack complements the eerie atmosphere perfectly, creating a compelling backdrop. The character progression is deep, allowing for customization that suits different playstyles. It's a rewarding adventure packed with content that keeps players coming back for more. Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree casts a mesmerizing spell with its hand-painted art and rich storytelling. Every corner of its world feels alive, echoing with secrets and a deep sense of wonder. Combat demands focus and timing, rewarding patience and skill as players face both eerie foes and moral choices. The soundtrack carries a haunting tone that fits each scene perfectly, pulling the heart into its folklore-inspired atmosphere. It's an extraordinary journey that celebrates artistry, challenge, and emotional depth in a way few games manage. Gunbrella is a stylish action-adventure with a distinct noir edge, combining slick combat with clever traversal using the iconic umbrella weapon. The side-scrolling gunplay feels sharp and responsive, while the atmosphere leans heavily into mystery and tension, enhanced by striking pixel art and moody sound design. Exploration feels rewarding, uncovering strange towns and uneasy characters that add to the intrigue. It's the mix of combat rhythm, story threads, and atmosphere that makes this game stay in the mind long after putting it down. Terraria is a one-of-a-kind adventure game with over 5,000 objects, 25 NPCs, and 400 foes. Town slimes, essential equipment like shell phone and terraformer, new build tools like Roublemaker and Hand of Creation, and new blocks and decorations like reef blocks and ancient bricks are all part of the most recent content release. Don't dig up! Get fixed, boy, and no traps are among the new world seeds. Inventory enhancements, numerical health meters, monster modifications, and a melee redesign are among the changes. Shogun Showdown is roguelike adventure. Players participate in strategic turn-based combat, attempting to place themselves advantageously on the battlefield and build up power with each round. Enhance attack tiles and form devastating combinations to outwit. Death is a stepping stone on your journey to mastery, and each failure teaches you crucial lessons. Immerse yourself in a unique Japanese-inspired environment with gorgeous pixel art images and an appealing music. Explore gorgeous landscapes, historic temples, and busy communities, all full with surprises. Shadows Over Loathing is a humorous and deliciously strange RPG that will have you smiling from beginning to end. Its hand-drawn stick figure visuals may appear simplistic, but the game is jam-packed with witty text, outrageous comedy, and unexpectedly complicated gameplay. The turn-based combat is entertaining and adaptable, allowing for unusual constructions and innovative problem-solving. Every place is full of weird personalities and absurd missions that make exploration enjoyable. If you enjoy odd comedy and brilliant storytelling, this will make you laugh aloud. Return to Monkey Island reignites the classic pirate adventure with clever humor and clever puzzles that keep players engaged. The vibrant art style and witty dialogue bring the island and its quirky characters to life in a refreshing way. Gameplay flows smoothly, balancing nostalgia with fresh ideas that feel true to the series. Fans and newcomers alike will find plenty to enjoy in this lively journey back to the high seas. It's a playful, well-crafted return to a beloved world. My Child of Ages is a heartfelt adventure that draws players into a mysterious world layered with ancient legends and emotional storytelling. The hand-drawn art style glows with soft, dreamlike colors that make each environment feel alive and full of wonder. Combat feels responsive and rewarding, while puzzles strike a satisfying balance between challenge and flow. The soundtrack adds warmth and soul to every scene, creating an atmosphere that lingers long after playing. It's a thoughtful and imaginative journey worth taking. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes provides a fascinating and thought-provoking puzzle challenge. Set in the intriguing confines of a hotel, players must solve a series of sophisticated riddles interlaced with an engaging tale. The game has a striking black and white look, complemented by brilliant bursts of color, and a terrifying auditory soundscape that adds to the immersive experience. While solving these puzzles is really rewarding, be prepared for a rough road as the game delivers a huge difficulty increase and a multitude of information to handle. Ninjin Clash of Carrots is a wild, fast-paced action game bursting with humor, energy, and style. Its colorful art direction and quirky characters give every stage a unique sense of fun, while the mix of hack-and-slash combat and endless runner mechanics keeps the gameplay thrilling and addictive. The difficulty ramps up just enough to stay engaging without feeling unfair. Playing in co-op mode adds a hilarious layer of chaos that makes it even better. It's an energetic, skill-based adventure that keeps the momentum going non-stop. Little Nightmares 2 wraps tension and atmosphere into every shadow. The eerie world, paired with clever puzzles and smart level design, keeps the mind engaged and senses alert. Mono and Six's silent journey through unsettling environments feels tense without ever needing words. The audio design deepens every step, creak, and distant echo. There's weight in each movement, every chase, each narrow escape. With its rich mood, smart pacing, and distinct art direction, this sequel stays memorable long after the final moment fades.
It's showtime!
A thrilling journey unfolds with stunning visuals and a deeply emotional story. Combat feels responsive and satisfying. With refined mechanics that enhance each battle, the soundtrack is unforgettable, heightening every dramatic moment. Characters are well developed, and their arcs carry genuine weight. With upgraded visuals and voice acting, the world feels alive and engaging. It's a heartfelt adventure that respects its roots while feeling fresh and modern. An excellent remake that honors its legacy in the best way possible. SaGa Scarlet Grace Ambitions presents a refreshing take on turn-based combat with strategic depth that rewards planning over brute force. The open-ended narrative structure allows players to shape each journey, making every playthrough distinct. With a striking art style and a captivating soundtrack, it's easy to get absorbed in its unique world. Battles demand thoughtful choices, and the progression feels rewarding. A true gem for those seeking a deep RPG with rich mechanics and meaningful choices that evolve with every decision. Ruiner is a nasty action shooter set in Bangkok, a cyber city, in 2091. Under the aid of a hacker pal, a wired psychopath attempts to find his abducted sibling and reveal the truth. The game contains intricate combat, smart talents, and devices that confound and power opponents. Players can employ sophisticated gadgets such as energy shields, kinetic barriers, and grid converters, as well as ghost breakers to hack opponents, as players navigate a senseless world to topple corporate giants of virtuality traffickers at heaven. Within a tower, a strange necromancer performs a ritual. A white feline is in the tower, leading an enigmatic army. Players combine numerous bodily parts to establish a strong army, increasing their chances of survival. They engage in epic fights with competing necromancers, employing strategic abilities to outsmart their opponents. As they develop, they get access to additional spells, skills, and upgrades, ultimately becoming the realm's most powerful necromancer. They roam the realm, unearthing ancient items to bolster their forces. GRIS unfolds like a delicate painting in motion, with each scene flowing into the next through graceful animation and a stirring soundtrack. Its wordless storytelling builds emotion through color, music, and subtle shifts in gameplay. Simple platforming is layered with meaning, reflecting the protagonist's journey through sorrow and renewal. Grace and emotion take center stage, making every moment feel intentional and sincere. A meditative journey that resonates long after the final scene fades into silence. Capes is a refreshing blend of tactical strategy and superhero storytelling that instantly grabs your attention. The turn-based combat feels tight and rewarding, with each character bringing a distinct flavor to battles. The story unfolds with surprising depth, diving into themes of heroism and sacrifice. Visually, the comic book art style pops with vibrant energy, adding personality to every frame. Whether you're chaining abilities or uncovering character backstories, it keeps you hooked with meaningful progression and emotional weight.
Lay down the wool. Thanks.
Insurmountable is a surprisingly gripping roguelike adventure that blends survival strategy with the harsh beauty of mountain climbing. Each decision feels weighty, whether you're choosing a path, rationing supplies, or facing random events that can turn deadly fast. The dynamic weather and permadeath system add real tension, while the narrative choices give your journey a personal touch. Visually, it's atmospheric and immersive, with hauntingly serene peaks that contrast the dangers ahead. If you enjoy strategic challenges with a touch of storytelling, this unique climb is absolutely worth the effort. Neva is an action-adventure game with an eerie and intriguing environment with rich vistas and complex patterns. The plot focuses around Alba, a young lady who confronts evil powers and creates a deep bond with an inquisitive wolf cub. They set off on a perilous adventure across a disintegrating planet, facing several challenges and opponents. Alba's friendship with the wolf becomes stronger as they navigate the world. The universe is cursed and full of sinister powers, pushing Alba and her friend to discover hope in sorrow and connect in solitude.
Come to me. There is no shame.
Once Upon a Puppet enchants from the very first moment, blending atmospheric charm with clever puzzle design and fluid platforming. The handcrafted visuals and expressive animations breathe life into every scene, while the music wraps each moment in a storybook aura. Switching between characters feels natural and rewarding, enhancing the experience with cooperative depth. Each level feels thoughtfully imagined, inviting curiosity and exploration. This is a whimsical, heartfelt adventure that surprises with its creativity and captivates with its warmth.
And yet the call.
Howl is a turn-based tactical folktale set in medieval times, when a malevolent howling plague has transformed the countryside into wild creatures. As a deaf heroine, you must prepare up to 6 steps ahead of time to outmaneuver wolfish enemies with varying powers. You can employ several abilities, including Vault, Smoke Bomb, and Piercing Shot. You may improve your talents, gain additional action slots, and undo round points. The game has a distinct, live ink visual style, 60 levels spread across 4 chapters, and a global map to help you plan your trip. Children of Silentown is a fascinating and adorable point-and-click adventure game. Lucy, a scared youngster, has reached the age where she may investigate the mystery town and its perilous surrounds. The game has a distinct 2D visual style, soundtrack, and a cast of eccentric people and animals to interact with. Players may interact with other children in the village by playing minigames, and there is a cruel cat that is programmed to annoy Lucy at any given opportunity. To solve the mystery of Silentown, the game promotes exploring, puzzle solving, and mastering minigames. El Hijo, a Wild West tale, is a clever stealth adventure that uses its Western backdrop in a refreshing way. Guiding the boy through monasteries, deserts, and outlaw camps feels engaging thanks to creative puzzles and the use of shadows, toys, and misdirection instead of combat. The non-violent approach makes each encounter feel thoughtful, while the art style and music add warmth to the journey. As progression continues, the sense of discovery grows stronger, making this stealth-focused adventure rewarding from beginning to end.
Those eyes.
The Night of the Rabbit is a compelling story-driven journey in which little Jerry pursues an inquisitive white rabbit through the enchanted world of Mousewood. The residents of Mousewood are given tickets to a wonderful magic performance, but the price is outrageous and threatens their life. As the darkness deepens, the animals turn to Jerry, and the small lad faces his biggest battle. The game has a complex, multi-layered narrative with the animal residents inspired by short stories written by the developer. Over the course of 20 hours, the game provides an interesting and thought-provoking experience.
Hello?
Edge of Sanity is a psychological survival horror game set in the Alaskan tundra. Players are members of a resupply crew for scientists who discover an empty field lab and must investigate the truth about frightening occurrences. The game is rife with craziness, which influences the player's actions and perspective of reality. The player must maintain morale, recruit survivors, and set up food and water stations. They must also consider ways for dealing with their adversaries, such as employing crafting talents and the surroundings to outwit dangers. Selfloss is a fascinating fantasy adventure set in a realm influenced by Slavic culture and whale worship. Players accompany the elderly healer Casimir on a journey to repair his soul's scars, spanning land and sea to confront the mysterious miasma. The game includes an enchanted staff that allows for simultaneous and independent control, allowing players to solve puzzles and rid the planet of miasma's influence. The world is a sea-worshipping realm full with whale deities, inspired by Iceland's landscapes and tales. Kombinera is a brilliantly crafted puzzle platformer that delivers a uniquely satisfying challenge. Controlling multiple colored balls simultaneously, each with different properties, creates an engaging mental workout that constantly tests your strategy and timing. The minimalistic art style and ambient soundtrack perfectly complement the game's clever level design. Every puzzle feels rewarding, and there's a real sense of accomplishment as you progress. It's the kind of game that hooks you in with simplicity, then keeps you thinking long after you've put it down. Foodmess 2 brings you the excitement of competition with a new style, frantic game options, and even more captivating characters. This game is a must-have for everyone who enjoys fast-paced party games. Gather your pals and prepare to sprint, dash, shoot, and push your way to victory. With new difficulties in each game mode, you'll be on the edge of your seat. Play with up to 4 people and pick from a variety of global modes to combat, each with its own unique and wacky gameplay features. Don't pass up the hours of friendship-destroying pleasure that Foodmess 2 has to offer.
Friday! Morning has broken warm and sunny.
The eldest child of the Richter family is stuck in a remote country property when 3 attackers come in and kidnap his parents. Ben must find a method to save his family while his parents are detained and his sister is hidden. The game blends elements of drama, mystery, and horror to create an evocative and frightening environment. With stealth and exploration action, players must outwit invaders and protect their family. The immersive experience keeps players on the edge of their seats, merging aspects of drama, mystery, and horror.
Joins the series of unsolved mysterious disappearances